Hi everyone, welcome back to episode 2 of Bragiao BJJ Technique for Kids. I hope you enjoyed yesterday's episode where we covered the cross-collar choke and the Kimura. If you haven't seen that video, go to the video section on the channel page and check it out. Today we are going to go over 2 new warm-ups and 2 more techniques. Make sure to like and subscribe and enjoy the video. Alright, our first warm-up for today is going to be jump squats. Our feet are going to start shoulder width apart and our hands are going to be at our hips. We're going to squat like we're sitting in a chair, and our hands are going to come in front. We're going to jump up, our hips are going to come forward, and our hands are going to go back to our hips. As we're landing, we go back into our squat. Ready? We're going to do 20. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. Good. Your heart rate should be pumping and your legs should feel warm. For our second warm-up, we're going to do hip switches. We're going to start lying on our back with our knees together and our feet together. We're going to shoot our hips up as we straighten our knees, and we're going to switch our hips from side to side. Ready? It's going to look like this. Shoot the hips up, and I turn my hips. Now I'm on this side. I'm going to shoot my hips up again, and now I'm on this side. It'll look like this faster. Back and forth. Ready? We're going to do 20 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Alright, good. Now we're all warmed up. If you need to get some water, go ahead. Then we're going to move on to the technique. Alright guys, time for technique. Remember, when you're drilling a submission, it's really important to have a partner with you because you can feel their reaction and you have a body to do it on. So if you have a sibling, like Donovan and Jacoby can work together well, Sienna and Quinn can work together well. Make sure that you have either a sibling or a parent to work with you. Thank you again for being here. My pleasure. Yeah. Alright, let's get started with the armbar. So when we're doing the armbar, we really need to make sure that they're not having good posture. All of these submissions from full guard, we're going to have to break their posture at the beginning. We also don't want them grabbing the belt, so we're going to have to fight this. Break it somehow. The posture. We're going to want to grab on the wrist and on the tricep and hold it really tight to our chest. If we're not controlling the tricep here, we have no control. As soon as we have tight pressure behind the tricep, we can't pull it out. When we're starting the attack, this leg is also going to help make sure we're keeping control. The foot goes on the hip and the knee is pinching tight. This also prevents them from pulling their arm out. We're going to take this opposite leg and kick it as high as we can on their back. As we do this, we're turning our upper body, so we're making a straight line with our head to their arm. From here, we're going to let go of the hand on the tricep because we still have this leg keeping this tight. And we're going to push the face to swing the leg over. From here, we're going heels down to the mat, toes up to the ceiling. Okay, we want to be super heavy. That way they can't posture up into us. This is bad when we're trying to finish. We want the heels down and tight as we can. From here, both hands come to the wrist, and we arch our hips to finish the armbar. Again. A grip on the wrist and the tricep, super tight. Foot on the hip, knee tight. Don't want their arm moving and getting out. This foot kicks up high as we turn our body and make a straight line. Push the face, leg swings over, heels down, toes up, finish the armbar. Alright, each of you should be doing this 15 times on each arm. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Alright, I hope you guys got those arm bars down good. It's really important in Jiu-Jitsu to have a good armbar because it's used throughout all levels of competition, white through black belt. Now let's start working on the triangle. We start in the same position with closed guard, but instead of controlling one arm, we're going to want to control both wrists. We're going to choose one arm and push it in to their stomach. This opposite foot goes on the hip, and we're elevating our hips. There should be no space, or there should be tons of space. I shouldn't be on the mat here. I'm going to keep controlling both arms, foot on the hip to elevate, and this other leg comes around and chops on the back of their neck. From here, I'm going to grab the shin to make sure that I can lock it in nice and tight. This other foot comes on the mat, and I start scooting out a little bit to make more space. Now I have a good lock. To finish the triangle, I'm going to start by making sure that this arm is across their neck. And I'm going to keep controlling it with this hand. I can grab the wrist, I can grab the gi, or whatever I want to do to control it. I'm going to turn my body so that I'm in a straight line from my head down their arm to my heel. And I'm going to squeeze my knees together, and this heel is going to drop all the way to the mat as I squeeze and get the tap. Again. I control an arm, push it into the stomach. My foot goes on the hip, and I shoot my hips up, chop across the back of the neck. Grab my own shin, just scoot out, make a little space so I can lock it in nice and tight. I make sure the arm is crossed. I turn my body so that I have a line from my head down to my heel. Straight line. Pinch my knees together this way and drop this heel down tight until I get the tap. Now it's time for you to drill those. You're going to do 10 on each side. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Now for the last thing we're going to show you today, it's transitioning from the triangle to the armbar. Let's get started. We're going to start with the same setup as the triangle, where we're pushing the hand into the stomach, foot on the hip, shoot the hips, and lock it. We're going to make sure that this arm is crossed, and we're going to make our angle so that we're in a straight line. Now this time, our partner is super tough, and they're not going to tap to the triangle. So we're going to want to finish them quickly. That way we don't tire out our legs. So I'm going to take both hands and go on the wrist, swing this leg over the head to finish the armbar. Now this time, this armbar is a little bit different because before they had this arm in and the leg was on the back. But this time, it's not over here. So we're going to move the leg over a little bit, make sure we go heels down. Being heavy with our heels is that much more important this time because we're not controlling the back as much. It's the same finish as from before. Both hands on the wrist, heels down, elevate the hips till we get the tap. One more time. Same setup for the triangle. Lock it in. We can get our angle and both hands on the wrist. We're bringing the leg over. We want to be heavy with our heels. We're going to elevate the hips. Get the tap. Alright, your turn. Do 10 each side. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it. For any questions, DM me on Instagram at Ismael_BJJ_. We'll see you again tomorrow. Have fun and stay safe.